Hey, what is up guys, Zenith Graphics here today, and I'm going to be showing you how to make a 3D logo in Photoshop and Cinema 4D. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to link in the description and click on it, and it will take you to my website. And then you want to download the 3D logo project files and then open it up. So once it's opened, double click on the Photoshop file and that's going to have Photoshop load up. So what we're going to do is we're going to rough out the logo in Photoshop, then take it into Cinema 4D, and we're going to design it in Photoshop, then bring it into Cinema 4D, make it 3D, and add textures, and then bring it back into Photoshop to add a final touch to it. So, actually, no, don't go to Final or File New, just it's all set up for you. Leave the gradient here and just create a new layer. And for the sake of this video, I'm going to pretend I'm designing a logo for somebody called Mountain. And so what I'm going to do is type in M, because their name starts with that. And then, let's see, I'm going to find a font where the M looks kind of close to what I want the final product to look like. We can do editing, but it's easier if it's close at first. It doesn't have to be exact, it just has to be close. And then scale it up so it fills up the whole box. And then what you're going to want to do is take the rectangle tool here, selection tool, and highlight this. Well, it might be different for your logo, but what I'm going to do is highlight this. And now you just have to edit your logo till you get it how you want it to look. So you kind of need to have some Photoshop skills to do this. So turn this to black. Oh yes, and then right click and click rasterize type. And then I'll fill this all in. I probably shouldn't be doing it with that brush, but there we go. Make sure that's all filled in. And then I'm going to go out here and I'm going to cut off this corner here. You want to use the polygon lasso tool. It's the best for creating logos, and it's under the lasso tool. It just does straight lines though, so it's better for logos. Going to cut that, delete that, then go over here. Do the same thing to this side. There we go. And then I'm going to fill in these here. And in a minute you'll see what I'm doing. That looks pretty good. Yeah, okay. So what I'm gonna do is, since the logo is, the guy's name is Mountain, I'm gonna cut a little two mountains out of the bottom to act as that part of the M, which I think will look pretty cool. And then I'm gonna actually scoot that over there, delete that, and then delete that. And I think that looks pretty cool. I think that's good. So now when you have your logo, what you're going to do is hold Control and click on the little box there, and that will select your logo. Then right click, make work path, set the tolerance to 2, and you can see it creates a path around your logo. Now go to File, Export, there it is, and then Path to Illustrator. And wait for it to load up. So what this is going to do is just export the line around the logo. And then in Cinema 4D, we are going to make that 3D. So I'm going to save this to my project files. Control S, and then just click the X up here. We are done with Photoshop for now. So then open up the Cinema 4D file. Wait for it to load up. And like I said, now we're going to make it 3D. So go to File, Merge, select the AI file, open it up, and then go to this view here and select the logo. Then on position, go 0, 0, enter. And now your logo is perfectly in the center. And what you're going to want to do is click on this box here, hold it, and go to Extrude NURBS, which is going to make an Extrude NURBS here. And if your logo has a little plus by it, open it up and drag all those parts out, and you're going to have to put each one in a separate Extrude NURBS. But since my logo is only one part, I'm just going to drag that part into the Extrude NURBS. And then come over here, change the depth to about 70. Yeah, 70 looks good. Maybe a bit more. I think 80. Then go to caps, turn both of these to fillet caps, make those 10, and if your logo has parts that are close together, they might start blending together when you do the caps, but it doesn't matter. You'll see in a minute why. So now what you're going to want to do is click on Extrude NURBS, Control C, Control V, then change these back to caps, and then go over to Object, and in Movement, change this to negatives, and you can see it's going to start popping out the front. Just make it pop out a bit, and then your logo is pretty much done. All that we need to do now is add color. Oops. Make sure it's negative, because otherwise it's going to go out the other way. So 40 looks good on that. Then, to add color, all you have to do is drag this black one to the one behind, and whatever color you want to the front. I think I'm going to go with purple. And if you want to preview it without actually saving it, well, first you want to get a good view. Corners, like top right corner, bottom right corner, top left corner, bottom left corner, those all look really good. You just want kind of an interesting position. So to preview, click this button here, and it'll do a quick render of it. And I think that looks pretty good. So when you're happy with what you have, go to this gear here, click on Save, and change this to your project files, and then click X, and then render to picture viewer in the middle there, and this will do the final render of it, and we'll save it to our folder. Let's see, X, then Control S, X again, and open up the Photoshop file again. Wait for that to load up. Then go into here and either import or just drag, either open and go to File, Open, or just drag your image into Photoshop. Oh, I think it's loading. Yeah, it's loading. Okay, there we go. There we go. I got it. So, click Enter, and then if you have this little outline here, just go to Paths and then Delete. Hide the black logo, and then you can take this, make it bigger or smaller. What you have to do is select the layer and hit Control T, and then grab one of the corners, hold Shift, and drag up or down to make it bigger or smaller. And when it's positioned how you want it, we are pretty much done. The only thing I'm gonna do, it's optional but I like it, is type in the name of who this logo is for. Mine is for Mountain, so then type it in with text tool and then click on it, Control T, rotate it, and then put it on one of the sides here, or anywhere on your logo, it doesn't matter. It could be over here, or it could be down there, but I like it on this side. And then your logo is done. So the only thing we have to do now is go to File, Save As, change this from PSD to PNG, and save, and now you are done. Thank you so much for watching. If this helped you out, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town.